This house was designed for 3 women in my life who I love dearly. But I know, I've been
It was in
working
fact
so
built by
hard
a
with
Brazilian company called Florence.
Okay, we need to talk about Lily Allen's new album because it's basically blowing up the internet and dragging David Harbour right along with it. I used to think they were one of those rare celebrity couples that actually worked. But now, after hearing what Lily just dropped in West End Girl, people are saying something totally different. People are rewatching old clips of them together and claiming, oh, he hated her the whole time. Others are convinced the album exposes him, that it's a confession about a messy open marriage gone wrong. Harbour's getting torn apart online, but Lily isn't walking away untouched either. Let's get into it. It's hard to believe now, but this story started like a total fairy tale. David Harbour, the rugged star from Stranger Things, meets Lily Allen, the sharp-tongued British singer who's been in the spotlight since her 20s. According to reports, they met on the celebrity dating app Raya in 2019.
We met on one of them dating apps. She walked in and she said she claims to have fallen in love with me at first sight.
Hit it off instantly, and by 2020, they were married in Las Vegas by an Elvis impersonator. It felt like the perfect mix of sweet and chaotic, a rock star romance with zero pretension. They blended families, bought a brownstone in Brooklyn, and appeared in interviews with that sarcastic, bantery energy fans loved. It all seemed refreshingly real in a world full of polished PR couples. But underneath the jokes, people later realized there were cracks forming. Lily Allen dropped her new album, West End Girl, on the 24th of October, 2025, and it is basically an autopsy of her marriage with David. In interviews, Lily said it's not all literal, but also admitted that many songs were pulled from her real experiences. She called it a mix of truth and fiction, but even the fictional parts hit a little too close for fans to ignore. Take the title track, West End Girl. It paints a vivid story of a woman who gets everything she thought she wanted: a loving husband, a family home, a dream role in a major play, and then realizes the man she loves can't stand to see her shine. She describes him acting strange, doubting her talent, and withdrawing when her career starts to thrive. Fans quickly linked those lyrics to Lily's real-life debut in a West End play, which happened while David was filming Stranger Things in the US. Then came non-monogamy. Lily sings about trying to be open and meet your needs, but constantly falling back into people-pleasing. It's basically a confession about saying yes to an open relationship she didn't actually want. Reports had already claimed their marriage included some kind of open arrangement, but this was the first time she addressed it so directly. The lyrics sound raw, like she's trying to convince herself that being cool with it makes her free, when really it just made her feel smaller. Another track, 4chan Stan, takes things even darker. She talks about snooping through a drawer, finding a receipt for a designer handbag bought while she was asleep in another country. She hints at betrayal, secrecy, and a partner protecting lies to keep up appearances. That doesn't sound like pure fiction. And then came the song everyone's talking about, Madeline. In it, she confronts a woman she thinks her partner's been seeing. It's the kind of lyric that instantly launched fan theories. Online detectives went digging, and rumors began swirling about who Madeline might be. Some claim Madeline is inspired by a real-life woman, a costume designer named Natalie Tippett. However, Lily has told outlets that Madeline isn't an individual, it's a construct. Basically, she mixed different experiences and emotions into one character. Still, she implied that there are definitely things I experienced in my relationship that made it onto this album. So even if the name is fictional, the pain clearly isn't. Still, the emotional truth behind those songs was hard to ignore. Whether or not every detail was real, Lily was clearly writing from a place of pain. But that wasn't the end of the story. Once the album hit, people analyzed the lyrics and started rewatching old videos of Lily and David together. And suddenly, all those cute couple moments looked like something else entirely. It started with one resurfaced note that David had written to Lily before her West End stage debut. At the time, it seemed funny. It said, "My ambitious wife, these are bad luck flowers, because if you get reviewed well in this play, you'll get all kinds of awards and I'll be miserable. Your loving husband." When people first saw it, they thought, that's cute and self-deprecating. But after hearing Lily's new lyrics about jealousy and sabotage, suddenly that note didn't seem cheeky. It felt toxic. Fans called it unsettling, saying it revealed a man who couldn't stand his wife's success. And then came the Architectural Digest home tour. On the surface, it was a harmless celebrity house feature. But now, fans are rewatching it like it's a crime scene. There's a part where David gives a tour of their closet and lets out this long, heavy sigh right as Lily starts to talk.
In fact, built by a Brazilian company called Florence.
Online, people replayed that moment in slow motion, calling it a sigh that said everything. In another clip, David jokes about being single before awkwardly correcting himself.
Last time I was single and I was living on the Lower East Side. I have a family now, kids. This is so embarrassing. You look good though.
It used to seem like typical actor humor, but now fans call it a red flag. TikTok started piecing these clips together with Lily's lyrics, painting David as jealous, controlling, and narcissistic. People who once thought they were an offbeat but lovable couple suddenly saw a darker dynamic, but not everyone agreed. Some fans pointed out that social media loves a villain and said it's unfair to base an entire judgment on a few edited clips. Others argued that both Lily and David have publicly admitted to being messy people, so maybe this was just two flawed individuals who couldn't handle the pressure of fame. Still, as the internet dissected their every move, a bigger question began to emerge. Was David really the problem? Or was Lily rewriting their history to control the story? That's when her past came roaring back. Just when it seemed like everyone was siding with Lily, the internet reminded everyone Lily Allen isn't exactly controversy-free. People started pulling up her old scandals, painting a picture that complicated the sympathy she was getting. For one, Lily has openly admitted to cheating on her first husband. In her own memoir, she confessed to multiple affairs during that marriage, which she later said came from loneliness and insecurity. Then there was the infamous 2014 Halloween costume, where she dressed up as a certain music producer accused of serious misconduct, portraying him as a gynecologist. At the time, the backlash was huge, with fans calling it tone-deaf and gross. And then came the Zoe Kravitz incident. In Lily's memoir, she claimed she shared a consensual kiss with Zoe, but Zoe later denied that ever happened, saying she felt attacked by the story. That moment really hurt Lily's credibility for a lot of people. So, when West End Girl came out and Lily presented herself as the wronged woman, critics resurfaced all this. They said, she's no angel either. Some even accused her of weaponizing vulnerability for attention. But others defended her, saying two things can be true at once: that Lily may have made bad choices in her past, but still deserves empathy for a painful breakup. Even Lily seemed to agree that she's no saint. In recent interviews, she talked about having deep-rooted issues and said her self-worth often depended on being desired. She admitted she'd been addicted to chaos and attracted to people who mirrored that same instability. Still, as all the drama unfolded, one thing stayed constant: David's silence. For months, he said nothing, but when he finally did speak, what he said surprised everyone. When Esquire Spain asked him what he'd change about his life now that he's hitting 50, David didn't mention Lily, the album, or the storm of gossip. Instead, he said, "I would change either everything or nothing, because even the pain, the slip-ups, the mistakes, they're all part of the journey." And yeah, fans immediately zeroed in on those words. Pain, slip-ups, mistakes. The timing, right after Lily dropped her album, West End Girl, full of lyrics about betrayal, jealousy, and broken promises. You can imagine how fast the internet ran with that one. Now here's where it gets spicy. Was that his version of an apology, a hint that he did mess up, or just a way to dodge the question? Because notice how he never said, "I'm sorry," never said she's lying, never even said her name. He kept it vague enough that everyone could project their own version of the story onto it, and fans are divided. Some say this was David's way of taking quiet accountability, like, "Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I've learned." Others think it's total PR strategy, careful words designed to sound deep without confirming a single thing. What do you think? Was that line about mistakes his way of admitting something? Or do you think he's letting Lily twist in the wind while pretending to be the mature one? But that still leaves one big question: who's actually in the wrong here? Let's be real. Lily's does not seem innocent either. She's been open about cheating in past relationships, she's stirred up controversy after controversy, and she's said things that made even her biggest fans cringe. Her album might be raw and powerful, but it also blurs that line between truth and revenge. When she sings about betrayal and heartbreak, is she healing or just airing out dirty laundry for streams? And then there's David, the man who joked about his wife's success, wrote her that weird bad luck flowers note, and now drops poetic lines about pain and mistakes. Is that self-awareness or manipulation? What do you think? Was Lily justified in turning her heartbreak into an album that basically exposes everything? Or did she cross the line and drag a private mess into the spotlight just to sell records? Do you think David's silence makes him classy or calculated? Was his interview him taking responsibility or hiding behind philosophy to avoid the truth? And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Both of them seems to have messy pasts. Lily's been accused of attention-seeking, David's been accused of jealousy and control. Neither one comes out looking like the hero here. So tell me in the comments, are these two just toxic in different ways? Did fame ruin them, or did they ruin each other? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next time.